Right, so this is the Plantation. This is by Gamer Designs, 81.48 megabyte on the download, and it says get ready to experience unlike ever before on a tree farm in the United States. Oh, excellent. So obviously from that you can gather it's predominantly a forestry map. So what are we talking about from a slot count perspective? If you come on here on Farm Manager and start from scratch, you're going to use 628 slots. If you come on here on New Farmer, you're going to use 807. Now obviously part of that is going to be the equipment because you don't have any on Farm Manager start from scratch, but also some buildings aren't here. In particular, well, one of them anyway, this one behind us. But alright, we'll come back to the building shortly. So what about the equipment? So if we go into this menu here, we got under large tractors, we got the John Deere 7R330 and then a 270 version. Under trucks, we got the Max Superliner 6x4. Under forestry machines, we've got the Ponzi Cobra and then the Ponzi Bison active frame. Under trailers, we've got the Crampy Half Pipe HP20. Under stone pickers, we got the Degelman Signature 7200. Under cultivators, we've got the Lemkin Smaragd 9500K. Under seeders, we've got the Pottinger Terrasem C6F. Under mowers, we got the Kuhn GMD 8730FF, although that's the back part. We haven't got the front part, which is interesting. All right, fair enough. And then under forestry equipment, we got the Flegel Timber Runner. So that's your starting equipment. Now, what about the map? Let's have a look at that, because this is what you start with. That's your whole map for you. Now, obviously, Farm Manager start from scratch. You don't own any land. But if you come on New Farmer, right, so you've got the main farm area there with that group of fields in the middle. You also got this patch of land up the top that's got the forestry on. You then got this patch of land that's got an animal dealer on, and then this patch and this patch that's got sell points. Those two there. Now, if you come on Farm Manager start from scratch, the buildings are still there on those two, but the icons aren't, because you need to buy the land first before you can use it. But, you know, that's not too much of a hardship. And also, you own this plot of land down the bottom. Now, if you wanted to come on Farm Manager start from scratch, you got this little area here. There's a house down here already. You could easily put a sleep trig on and have that as the start farm. Entirely up to you. I mean, once you start buying the land itself, I mean, that one's massive. 587 grand, that's all right. For the size of land, anyway. 279. 45 grand for that one. They're not that bad, just being in mind that how much trees you've got on there. Because, you know, logging can make tons of money. Anyway, we start here. We start the game on all three game modes down here. So, on New Farmer, we have got this option here with the building. So this one's here, not on Farm Manager start from scratch. So you open up that door, and inside here is your workshop trigger, which is interesting because if this building is not here on Farm Manager start from scratch, there's no workshop trigger. Just bear that in mind as well. So open up that. Obviously you've got a big area of storage, and you've got a bit of an open sided storage down the side there. Then we'll come over to the corner, because this building here is going to be your main shop. So come down here. This is where all your vehicles are going to spawn if you buy any new ones. Obviously hit the shop menu if you want to go through it that way. Job's a good one. Then we'll spin back round over here, because we've got a fuel tank, but this isn't here on the other two game modes either. Yeah, so just bear that in mind as well. So you've got your loading out or loading into your vehicle point there. Hit the spanner on the side. 15,000 litres. Job's a good one. I mean, it's got a price on there. 758. No, don't think so. Ah, dear, oh dear. Right, so we're going to go all the way over to this building at the end of this. I'm going to say placeable area, because it is massive. Absolutely massive. I mean, we got, what, the diesel tank, two buildings, and then this sawmill down here. Yeah, it's huge. You could place loads down here. Not a problem. So we're going to come over to this bit, because obviously this is going to be your sawmill. Forestry map, you're going to have a sawmill. Otherwise, what's the point of doing forestry? So you've got your loading in point there. Hit your Salwood icon there. You've got your production chain menu there. 100 grand to buy. Then we'll come down here. You've got your taking out point for wood chips. Just there. And we'll come around here. You've got a sell point for wood chips. Even tells you there. Sell wood chips. Just in here. Job's a good one. Obviously, pull your vehicle in, hit the sourwood icon. Although, to be fair, that's not coming up with anything, mind you. Interesting. And then we'll come around the side here, and then you've got your pallet spawn point for your planks there. Now, there is collectibles on this map, because I found one around here. There you are. Little ball for you. Now, whilst we're down here, I've took the liberty of leasing, whatever you want to call it, a front loader just over here, because on the map obviously we own this stretch of land here. And you got this pond at the back. Yeah, I think you see where we're going with this. It's a bit of a quarry. Oh, ace. Right, let's get going. So we'll lower that down like that. You'll get the warning as you go in a certain depth, but yeah, that's alright, don't worry about that. There you are. Got a bucket of stones. Digging it out the water. Oh, ace. Now you want to get some stones on the go. Got them there. There you are. We're just going to dump them out the front entrance. Oh, that's a bit heavy. That is the 6,500 litre bucket, mind you, but maybe you need to weight on the back of that. Alright, fair enough. Carry on. Right, we're going to move over to this little patch of area here. Right, so first up, you've got a fuel tank in the corner. Only a little one though, so we'll click on that. 5,000 litres. Obviously, pull your vehicle by the side there. Then we'll spin around. You've got a silo here, a fillable one, so we'll click on that just there. Seed, mineral feed, 27,300. Obviously, fill up at that side. And this is the house I was talking about. Now, if we go in and we buy the land, yes, is that going to give us a sleep trigger? No. It's not. Alright, fair enough. You could place a sleep trigger down there, no problem. We can't get in though, can we? No, fair enough. And obviously, once you buy this area, that's just the login. So you do need to buy the fields individually. Well, they're £4 grand. They're not expensive, mind you. I thought that would have come as a block, but alright, fair enough. And then we'll come down to the last bit over here. We'll have a little run through the field, because we've got a water tank just over here. There we are. So if you want some water for, if you're placing greenhouses down, or you've got some animals on the go, you need water for them. There you are. Fill it up there. Fair enough. Right. We're going to move up to this area here. Right, so this is going to be one of your main sell points. So this one is called Sell All Point, although it's got the Johnson's Farmers Market building. So load your stuff into there, or you come around this side, because there's another loading in point just there. So look, what's it say on this sign? Products we buy. All that stuff. Fair enough. Excellent. Right. Obviously, on Farm Manager Start from Scratch, yeah, the buildings are here, so you will need to buy the land before the icons show up, but no problem. So we'll move over to the next one, which is here. So this is another sell point. So this is going to be your GCHB grain elevator. Again, the icon doesn't show up on Farm Manager or Start from Scratch until you buy the land. So you just come over here, load all your stuff into there once you've bought it. Another collectible there. We'll have that one. Thank you very much. Yeah, a little sell point. And also, whilst we're over here, go through the ditch like that and over the fence, because you have got these little areas dotted around. Just come up the road. Oh, I've gone over the road, haven't I? You've got these little placeable areas. Just cut out the woods. Come down here, little track. You can make your own little farm on here. Little production chain. Anything on the go. Yeah, a few of these dotted around. Very nice. Right. We're going to come up to this area up here. As you can probably tell from the icon, this is going to be your animal dealer. Fair enough. Fairly simple. Come over here. If you have got any pens, you can load them in directly. Although, that's interesting. Oh, it's not right on the icons. The icon's a little further set back. Just go into it a bit further. There you are. Alright, fair enough. You want to pick up your trailer, just back it in by there. Right. We'll move on, because we're going to come over the road to the main farm area, which is going to be over here. So we're going to come to this one first. So just like down in the bottom right hand corner of the map, we've got a water tank. Obviously fill it up just there. Then we'll come up. It's nice and open. You're not really going to have much problems on the farm area for getting things caught up on any trees. And once you get out into the forest, yeah, that's a bit different, mind you, but fairly decent sized fields to start with. So come up here. So the first thing we've got is another fuel tank. It's another small one. So this should be 5,000 litres again. So there, yeah, 5,000 litres. Fill it up just there. And we'll come over here. We've got an animal pasture. So we'll click on that one. Just like that. Horse pasture. What did that say? 5 horses in there. Water in there. And then food in that one. And we'll spin it around again. Because over here we've got a fillable silo. So we'll click on that. 173,500 litres. Liquid fertilizer. Oh, collectible. I'm like a magpie with these collectibles today. 173,000 litres in that one. Main farm silo, load in, load out at the front. And you come up here, got your main farmhouse with your sleep trigger just there. Sleep through the night. And we'll come around this side. And we've got a hay barn. Load your stuff into there. Take your stuff out of there. And then over the road, well, over the path, over the field, down the path. You know what I mean. We've got our main storage area where all our equipment is. Well, the tractor equipment anyway, the farming equipment, because the actual forestry equipment is already out in the forest over there. Which is fair enough. So you got this lean-to shed. It's all kept in there. Very nice. Right, we're going to go into flight mode, construction mode on console anyway, because obviously we haven't got the flight mode. Because that is it. Obviously you got your equipment out in the field. And that's it. Job done. I mean, what I do like about this, obviously I've got certain sections that are just straight up forest, but these, because it's a plantation, they're planted in rows to make it easier to harvest. Yeah. I mean, I've got the other sections that are just straight up forest, you know, just randomly placed down. But I like the bits that are nice and straight. Somebody that's, you know, likes things in the right places, this could be a map for you. Look at it, nice and straight, all in a line. Oh, that is ace. Very nice. Right, so that's your map tour done for you. Drop it in the comments below. Are you going to do the farming? Are you going to do the forestry? See what people are looking at. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. It's muchly appreciated. But from me, that's it for today, and I'll see you in the next one.